And of course everyone told me that it would not work out the way I wanted to, but as we were arguing in the chamber and the time passed, the opposition slowly realized that they never had a chance against my profound reasoning and intellectual superiority. It only took an hour, and I already had the signed agreement in my hands, which states that the use of the Transmute spell on college grounds is strictly prohibited for an indefinite period of time.
Yeah, a lot of people were so pissed off because of that.
They still are, and it feels incredible.
Why did you spend so much time protesting against that one spell?
Because it's dangerous.
And what about destruction magic? Fireballs, ice spikes?
Why should I care?
I mean, there are students in that college who incinerate each other every other month.
That is not my problem.
What was your problem with the Transmute spell then?
Don't tell me that you have never heard about the School of Alteration and its teachings.
You can change matter with alteration spells. At least that's all I can remember.
Kind of. It's about infinite possibilities, learning the rules of the cosmos and breaking them. It's bullshit.
That's not very specific, though.
What should I specify?
Why did you make them ban the Transmute spell on college grounds?
The students were turning cows into ogrims.
Ogrims?
Yes.
What are ogrims?
Reptilian toad lizard beasts. They are a bit similar to ogres, but when it comes to the technical side, they are basically Daedra.
Do they have layers, too?
Layers?
You said that they are somewhat similar to ogres, and we all know that ogres have layers.
Layers?
Yes.
Joe, what the actual fuck are we talking about here? They are not cakes or something like that.
Somebody once told me that ogres are like onions. They have layers.
I'm not sure that ogres have anything in common with onions. Maybe that somebody meant that they are actual physical creatures. They have tissues and meat similar to most mortal beings.
So these ogrims are also physical beings.
Yes.
They're not ghosts or something like that.
No, they are not ghosts. They are actual physical beings.
Wait a second. So you can use the Transmute spell to turn actual living creatures into something else that can also live and function.
It's very complicated.
I thought it was used to change basic stuff like minerals and such.
You were supposed to use it to convert mineral ores, but if you experiment with it, well, they have experimented with it.
So this Ogrim thing was the result of their experiments?
No, that happened later. At the early stages, they were turning boys into girls and vice versa.
Wow,
until
man.
they realized that they caused so much damage to themselves that there is no restoration spell in existence which could heal their wounds.
How did they manage to do that?
If you change the matter, you might not be able to go back to the original state you were in. They literally cannot be fixed.
That is so irresponsible.
It's retarded.
Why would they do anything like that?
Why would they incinerate each other every other month? Same question, really.
So after all, was it the Ogrim thing that got you involved?
Yes, it's because trading ogrims is great business.
Why? What can you do with those Ogrims?
You can send them against your enemies to annoy them.
Is that their only use?
Yes. They were sent to this world to torment and menace living things. They are annoying.
I mean, I really can't say that I understand why they're so valuable.
It's a Tamriel-specific thing. You have to live there for a few hundred years to understand how things work.
Oh, okay, so you were involved in Ogrim trade, and I guess those students creating Ogrims hurt your profits or something like that.
Those ogrims were not real. They literally flooded the market with fake ogrims and crashed it, almost causing a financial meltdown in Tamriel.
How can you crash an economy with fake Ogrims?
Almost. I said they almost caused a financial meltdown in Tamriel.
And you said that they use this Transmute spell to turn the cows into Ogrims.
Yes.
Why do you refer to them as fake Ogrims?
Because they were not real.
Well, okay, but why?
They were cows that looked like ogrims.
So they acted like cows or something?
Exactly. They did not function the way they supposed to, and suddenly no one wanted ogrims.
And that was almost enough to melt down the whole system.
Yes.
Man, I thought we had serious problems here with our economy, but yours
I know, but it's okay now because I fixed it single-handedly.
You fixed it.
Yes.
You mean the economy?
I solved the problem.
Wait, so the Transmute spell is now prohibited on college grounds, but what stops the students from doing it somewhere else?
Me, I told them that if I hear about fake ogrims again, and it is somehow linked to them, they will be vaporized by the force of 1,000 suns.
Okay, so You know those students.
Yes.
But what about others?
What others?
Mages who are not the part of the system and can hide in old abandoned forts and just convert all kinds of animals into ogrims.
You can't use the transmute spell legally outside of colleges and universities. Oh, wait. I mean, of course you can do it, but if you actually transmute something, the Empire will be involved really fast. And that means less work for me because they will track you down with the help of the Mages Guild.
So this stuff is strictly regulated.
Of course it is. You can use that spell to create literal gold.
Wait, so what if I wanted to turn myself into, let's say, Dunmer? Would they come after me too?
I'm not sure that they care about self-harm.
So I can just learn that spell and turn myself into a Dunmer if I want to.
You can study the School of Alteration and use the Transmute spell on yourself the way you want to, but you will never be a Dunmer.
Wow, man, not cool.
Why do you want to be a Dunmer?
I have heard that you frequently throw those volcano parties, and I was thinking
You don't have to be a Dunmer to attend my parties, Joe. You are invited. You can come next week.
But I don't take the heat of magma too well.
We will give you some resistance potions.
Should I dress like an ash vampire too?
No, we don't care about your clothes.
Why? What about the immersion?
No one will be immersed. Clothes don't change anything.
Why?
Because they don't. It's like that Nord dude who put on some bear pelt and tried to hang out with some bears.
Why? What happened with him?
He died.
Whoa.
I mean, it's not that we are going to hurt you or anything, but clothes don't change you.
This Nord dude with the bear costume.
Yes.
Can you tell me what happened to him?
He wanted to be a bear. So he went to the market, bought some bear pelt, put it on, and was wearing it every day, but of course that did not make him an actual bear. He was an Enwa wearing the remains of a deceased animal.
Did he identify as a bear?
He did, but no one cared. What everyone around him saw was a guy autistically screeching under 2 pounds of fur.
And what about the other bears? Did he try to hang out with them?
What do you mean by saying the other bears? He was a dude wearing bear pelt and not an actual bear.
Well, that's okay.
And yes, he was stupid enough to try it. He got too close to the real bears, and they mauled him.
Maybe those bears were just angry.
Don't start this, please.
What makes you think that some chill bears wouldn't have treated him differently?
You have to see it from the perspective of an actual bear. You're a real bear living the bear life, just chilling there, eating fish and berries and such. Suddenly this tall, smelly dude jumps out of a bush and starts running towards you with his dick out, screeching and wearing the remains of your relatives.
Relatives?
Grandparents, parents, children, whatever.
Oh, is it because of the pheromones?
Yes.
Even the chill bears would have known that he was not related to them because of his smell.
Exactly. And he was not a real bear.
But wait a second. He wore the bear pelt, and that smelled like them.
Yes, but he was still there, under 2 pounds of fur.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The chill bears would have smelled him, and they would have seen him too. Bears have eyes too.
Aren't there spells or potions that make this smell go away? Like water breathing?
Water breathing has nothing to do with smell.
Or maybe he should have asked someone to transmute him into a bear.
Or maybe not. I'm so glad that it is strictly regulated now.
Don't tell me that you wouldn't use the transmute spell on yourself if you had 2 lives.
If I had 2 lives, I would have definitely turned myself into a Sweetroll.
A Sweetroll?
Yes.
But why?
Picture this. You come here, can't find me anywhere, and suddenly hear my voice. Joe! Hey, Joe! But you can't see me anywhere, and you don't know where my voice is coming from. So I give you a hint. On the table, you step closer to the table and I continue. Flip the Sweetroll over. But at this point you are very suspicious, and you don't reach for the Sweetroll, which means that I try to be, you know, more persuasive. Come on, flip the Sweetroll, Joe. The payoff is huge. Still very suspicious of this situation, you grab a pencil from the table, turn the Sweetroll over, see that the Sweetroll has burning marks on it, which resemble my mask, and then I just continue. Boom! Big reveal. I'm a Sweetroll. What do you think about that?
That's so cool.
I turned myself into a Sweetroll, Joe. It's Sweetroll Dagoth Ur.
But why? Why did you turn yourself into a Sweetroll?
Why did the 11th of Heartfire happen? Was it an inside job? Was it an inside joke? I don't know. I'm just a Sweetroll. This is the part where you're supposed to be impressed, by the way.
Man, I would be so impressed. Could I taste you too?
What?
I mean, we're talking about 2 lives here, so it doesn't matter.
No, we are not going down that way.